Okay, I'm sure everybody tried at least 20 questions from past year mains, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Wrote solutions in order.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so first page, sir, whatever, first 7, 8 questions, I can only show first 4, but first 7 questions, anybody any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, coming to third question, is simple. You take a plus 18d equal to 0 and use that data to find a plus 48d by a plus 29d, 28d, right? Apart from that, if a particular term is 0, this is 19th term. What is 20th term will be? D. 21 term will be 2d. 22 will be 3d. Okay. So if somebody wants 29th term, from here to here gap is 10, it will be 10d. If somebody wants 49th term, from here to here gap is 30, so that will be 30d. So 30d is to 10d will be 3 is to 1. You understand, right, what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir.
Okay. Up to 8. Anybody has any other doubts?
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, madam. Please tell me.
Sir, the material is ready, sir. Almost ready. It will
Okay.
come to campus by evening today.
Okay, madam. I'll send other 2 materials by today evening to you, madam.
Okay, sir. And what about the students, sir? They will go and collect or something?
Only when all 3 are ready, we'll tell them, madam.
Okay, well, okay, all put together. Okay, fine, sir. Fine, sir.
Okay. Thank you, madam. Children, all of you, please put on your videos. Okay, up to 8. No other doubt, right?
Photo jala చూస్తుందా?
All right. Up to 16. Anybody want to ask any doubts?
Sir, 12th one.
12th one. Okay. Okay, 12th one. Some identical balls are arranged in rows to form an equilateral triangle. The first row consists of 1, the second row consists of 2, and so on. If 99 more identical balls are added to the total number of balls used in forming a triangle, then all these balls can be arranged in a square whose side contains exactly 2 balls less than the number of balls each side of the triangle contains. Then the number of balls used to form the equilateral triangle is. Okay, so we have 1 ball here, then 2 balls, then 3 balls, then 4 balls. Okay, let us say we have n balls here. Okay, okay. Something like this. Okay, total number, if there are n rows here, this is n rows if I take. That means we have n balls here, n balls here, n balls here. What is the total number of balls? 1 plus 2 plus 3, so on up to n. That's the total number of balls in the equilateral triangle. Okay. Now they want to remove this arrangement and make them into square. But with this, they are not able to form a square. They have to add some more balls, and after that, when all the balls are arranged like this in the form of a square, how many rows and how many columns? If 99 more identicals are added to the total number of balls in forming a triangle, then all these balls can be arranged in square whose side contains exactly 2 balls less than the number of balls each side of the triangle contains. Okay. So this has n minus 2 balls here. This has n minus 2. Okay. So total how many balls? N minus 2 whole square. But are these two equal? No. This plus 99 is this. right? So I can write this plus 99 here. Is it okay? So here I took n. So this is n minus 2. So number of balls here is n minus 2 whole square. Here number of balls is this. And for this I have to add 99 to get this. I think that's it. The quadratic equation we can solve. N square minus 4n plus 4. This is n into n plus 1 by 2 plus 99. Multiply 2, 2m square minus 8n plus 8 equal to n square plus 10 plus 198. That is n square minus 9n minus 190 is 0. Does it have any way of splitting this?
19 and 10.
19 and 10, yeah. So n minus 19 into n plus 10 equal to 0. So n equal to 19 or minus 10. Okay, you cannot take negative numbers, so obviously we'll take the positive. What is the demand number of balls used to form? So after that 19, you have to put it back here and find what is this now, n into n minus 1 by 2. 19 into 20 by 2 will be 190. That's very easy. So from this, n into n plus 1 by 2 is 19 into 10, which is 190. Okay, I think it's just reading the question carefully and understanding. Otherwise, nothing give. Only you have to know sum of n natural numbers formula. That's all. Okay. Anything else up to 16? Anybody finds that?
11 to 1, sir.
11. Let A be the set of all three-digit natural numbers where x and 15 should not have any common factor. Okay. That means the number should not be multiple of 3, should not be multiple of 5. How many elements are there? Okay. So when you take three-digit natural numbers, they are starting with 100 and going up to 999. So they are 900 numbers. In that, if any number has some common factor with 15, we don't want. So if something is divisible by 3, we don't want. Divisible by 5, we don't want. Divisible by 15, we don't want. So if let us talk about A means divisible by 3. Divisible by 3. And B means divisible by 15. I have to find n of A union B and remove from this. If any number is divisible by 3 or 5, I don't want. So it is n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B, because multiples of 15 will be counted in both. We don't want to count. So multiples of 3, how to count? Divisible by 3, the smallest number which is divisible by 3 is 102 and 999. So 102, 105 to 999. But there are how many numbers? For that, we have to use AP formula. You know, first term, you know, last time, you know, common difference, we don't know n. So 999 is equal to 105 plus n minus 1 into common difference 3. Okay, from that n will come.
Sir, 1 or 2, sir.
Sir, 1 or 2. Okay, sir. That is 897. Yeah, 897 by 3. What is 897 by 3? 3 2s are 6, 29, so 399 plus 1. So there are exactly 300 numbers are there. I think I don't have to do this much calculation. I honestly wasting time. If I take consecutive 900 numbers, out of every 3 numbers, one number will be divisible by 3. Am I right or not?
Yes, sir.
It will be directly 1/3. Okay. 900 numbers are there. 1/3 will be divisible by 3. That's simple. Stupid wasting time. Okay. So n of A, I'm going to directly write 900 by 3. Similarly, multiples of 5. This is not 15, sorry. Multiples of 5. Multiples of 5 are out of every 5 numbers, one number will be divisible by 5. So it will be straight away 900 by 5. I don't need to use. I gave this question thinking that we have to use arithmetic progression. I kept here, but I just don't need any such thing. Minus how many are multiple of both 3 and 5 means they're multiples of 15. That is also 900 by 15 straight away. Because out of every consecutive 15 numbers, exactly one number will be divisible by 15. A packet of 15. And okay, this is 300, and this is 180. This is 60, 120, 420. So these 420 numbers are either they're divisible by 3 or 5 or both. So if I take this and 15, any one of these numbers and 15, their HCF is not 1. Either it will be 3 or 5 or 15. We don't want that. So 900 minus 420, answer will be 480. Is it all right, 11th one?
Yes.
Sir, can you explain it once again?
Okay. The question, if you have to read carefully, they want x and 15. X and 15. The highest common factor should be 1. That means they should not have any common factor, basically. Okay. So 3 divides this means it should not divide this. Because if this also divisible by 3, HCF will be 3. 5 divides, that means no divisor of this should be divisor of this. They should not have common divisor. And the divisors of this are only 2 numbers, 3 and 5. So I found which are multiples of 3, which are multiples of 5, or both, n of a, n, and b. I got this number that I have to remove from the total. How many multiples of 3? Out of 900 numbers, 1/3 will be multiples of 2. Out of 900 numbers, multiples of 5 are 1/5. Multiples of 15 are 1/15.
Okay, sir.
Okay, once again, I'm giving this clarity. If it is a physical classes, maybe you can check your notes more thoroughly and you can see directly. It all depends on your sincerity. Okay, so whatever happened to your syllabus is done, whether you understood somewhere and not understood somewhere. We are going to revise every topic. So please use it. You cannot say I did not learn at that time. That's all indifferent. We are teaching everything from the fresh only. Okay. If you already learned something, it is more easier. If you are not learned, you are learning for the first time. Also, not a problem. You will be able to do it. Please genuinely try all the questions. If you are not understood the question or you are not getting, we are ready to help you. All right. But you should have tried on the required date. That, for example, today I may discuss up to 20. You should have supposed to do up to 40 or something, but if not, in the worst case, up to 20, you should have tried already. Okay, up to 20, any other doubt anybody has?
No.
Sir, 15 by which method means
15.
as
Okay,
done, but another any other?
the sum of all 2-digit positive numbers, which one divided by 7 yield 2 or 5 as remainder. Okay, I think that is arithmetic progression where you want numbers in the form of 7k plus 2 and from 7l plus 5. There cannot have anything common. So this alone will give you an AP. The smallest 2-digit number when you divide with 7, you get 2 is smallest 2-digit number is 10. When you divide with 2-digit number.
Oh,
Okay.
16.
16. 14 plus 2, 16. And from there, keep on adding 7, 23 and 30 till you get the last. So it is an AP, first time, common difference. You can also find the last term if you want. Then you can find number of terms. Similarly, multiple 7l plus 5, the smallest number will be 19.
12. 12, sir.
12 itself will be, thank you. Yeah, 7 plus 5 is there. Yeah. 12 and then 19 and then 26, whatever is the last number. These are also common difference 7. So found how many numbers are there in this AP where the last number has to be less than 99 or equal to 99. Here also same. Maybe you're done like that only. Am I right?
yes, sir.
Okay. Then they want sum. Sum means you have formula. Okay. You can see many of them are given the recent years 2019 and 2018 they mentioned which are conducted by NTA itself. And some questions you'll find maybe almost repetitive where whether they conducted NTA or by somebody else doesn't matter, more or less same. Okay, anything
Sir,
else up to? Yes,
17.
17. The sum of all natural numbers n such that n is between 100 and 200, and 91 and n should have some common factor. Okay.
So,
So 91 and then HCF common factor should be greater than 1 means it may be 2 or 3 or 5. They should have some common factor. So this is we don't want common factor, and here we want. So 91 and n should have common factor means some divisor of this should divide this also. What is this? What is the called factors for 91?
17 and 13.
17 into
7 and 13, sir.
13 into 7. Okay. So any multiple of 7 if you take here, they will have HCF 7. Any multiple of 13 if you take, will have HCF as 13. If it is multiple of 91 itself, then HCF will be 91. So you have to take multiples of 7 plus multiple of 13 minus multiples of 91 because they are counted twice. Okay, all those are acceptable because they have HCF of these two will not be 1, it will be something more than. Is it okay?
okay, okay, sir.
Okay, some questions I may
sir.
give hint. Some questions I may give hint, but if somebody says, no sir, you write detailed solution full, I am ready to write. Okay. So up to 20 in total. Any other doubt anybody has?
The fourth question can be discussed.
Fourth question. Okay. 24 you're asking or just 4?
Just first.
Okay. That you can use AMGM inequality or calculus, I guess. Okay. There in AP, sixth term is 2. The common difference of AP for which I don't know whether I can use AMGM inequality because numbers can be negative.
You can't use.
We can't use. So only calculus. Okay. You'll get cubic expression, right?
Expression
Yes,
will
sir.
be increasing in one
Yeah,
line.
Yeah. So just use calculus only, nothing. I'm not going to tell anything different. Okay. That's all.
No, sir. Means what I mean is using calculus. If you do also, sir. The product will increase it till one end, sir.
Let me see once. Okay, so I'll come backward. This is 6. This is 6 minus d. This is 6 minus 2d. 1, 4, 5.
That two, sir.
Anyway, 6 minus 3d, 6 minus 4d, and 6 minus 5d. 2d, 3d, 4d, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is A1, this is A2, this is A3, this is A4, this is A5, and this is A6. They want
Two, sir.
2. What is 2?
It's not 6, it's 2, sir.
Oh, just a minute. Oh, A6 is 2. Okay, thank you. This is 2. Okay, these are all 2s. Okay. Okay, so if I take 2 minus 5d into 2 minus 2d into 2 minus d, common difference can be 0, positive, negative, no control at all, right? Yeah, that means you are saying minus infinity is to plus infinity the range, you're right?
Yes, sir. Means
Yeah.
when D is going to one,
Yeah.
anyone.
Yeah, I wanted to write some add. That means question is wrong or something. Maybe they were not written here, but the original 2019 paper I gave below that is not correct because they should at least tell not the maximizes. For what value of d this will attain local maximum. They can ask that. Okay, if they don't ask anything, it's absolute maximum, and absolute maximum is plus infinity because a cubic expression can go all the way up to infinity. All right, so in that way, question is wrong. You're right. Okay, so fourth question, they should have told about local maximum. Otherwise, not to simply find derivative and equate it to 0 and take plus 2 minus means maximum. That is only local. When we say normally maximum without mentioning anything, it is absolute. Yeah, anything else up to 20? Okay, you can see many times, so especially in mains exam and to some extent advanced exam, the questions are not great. They're routine by formulas. Only thing you need is 2 things, speed and accuracy. You should read the question and you should know which formula to use it and and don't do any silly mistakes anywhere. Okay, and get the correct answer and bubble it. Okay, so especially for the relatively good students, those who are thorough with the subject, I feel it is a matter of speed and accuracy. Okay, somebody can solve the question, but how quickly they can solve, and they should be accurate. Okay, sometimes for some people they don't have to write all the steps, they can do few steps in their mind and they can finish. That's nice, but there is a problem. Some people, when they do like that, they will do mistakes. Okay, it's better they're right. Okay, I'm not commenting negatively on any person, but just to learn only. So don't worry about the name of the student that I'm using it. So your senior Naveen is a very good student. I honestly say is better than Nasim Naidu. He should have got rank, and it's very, very good. And he remembers all the concepts very well. Even tough questions that I discussed sometime or other, he remembers all that. But in exam, even though you can do the question, you thought try to write a very small step. So you try to do in the mind. Somewhere you will miss some plus minus something, and finally it doesn't. You'll put a wrong answer. It will not have no problem with the subject. The subject is good. Okay. So accuracy is also important. So without sacrificing accuracy, you have to develop the speed. The only way is to do a lot of questions. If you have completed this material, you have time, try some other material. Okay. So till your mains exam, you should keep on, you should be in touch with the subject. Otherwise, nothing great. Okay, so up to 20, nobody has any doubts, then I want to discuss, continue that advanced material. So geometric progression, we discussed the theory. Now let us discuss some questions. Yeah. Right in the beginning, there is a question about inserting geometric means, but it's there's an even number. I'm sure something else. Okay, let us continue from 15. Earlier we stopped with the 30. Lokesh, I hope you don't mind. I was talking about your brother. Okay. Just to make a point only. Otherwise, without using any name, I can tell, but it may not make impact. Okay. I'm sure you will do well later on in engineering and further, because there's no problem that usually there's no problem with time limit, and you can write detailed solutions. Subjective exam you would have done very well, only with the objective and the speed. That's it. Okay, the first term of an infinite GP is unity and its sum is S. Find the sum of the squares of the terms of the progression. I think they are expecting an answer in terms of S. Okay, so find a common ratio here and use it. So basically the question is 1 plus r square, because a is 1, plus r cube, so on up to infinity is S. And when you square it, 1 plus r square plus r power 4 plus r power 6, so on up to infinity is what? That's the question. So from this, I'll get 1 by 1 minus r is equal to S. From this, 1 minus r equal to 1 by S. From this, r is 1 minus 1 by S, which is S minus 1 by S. Anyway, yesterday KVPY class I took for 1 hour. I don't know if somebody left after 40 minutes or something. They can see the recording. I discussed up to 14th question in today. Only Monday, Thursday I have time to discuss up to 4:30. Other days I'll be discussing only 40 minutes. Okay, now what is this answer here? 1 by 1 minus r square. Let's substitute that. So 1 by, when I take LCM, it is s square minus 2s plus 1 by s square, which is s square by 2s minus 1 after cancelling this. Okay, just using a by 1 minus r formula, otherwise nothing great. Okay, completed 15.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, 17. The ratio of the sum of the cubes of the decreasing terms of an infinite GP. Decreasing means the common ratio should be positive, it can't be negative. If the common ratio is negative, it will increase and decrease both. So common ratio should be positive, and that too between 0 to 1. That's what decrease. So the sum of the squares of the terms of GP is given. Find the progression if the sum of the first two terms is 4 by 3. So if I take GP as A, AR, AR square, AR cube, so on, and R belongs to open interval 0 to 1. 12 by 13 is cubes by squares. So A cube plus AR whole cube plus AR square whole cube, so on, by A square plus AR whole square plus AR square whole square, so on. And the first two terms, and also A plus AR is 4 by 3. Okay, so we have an infinite GP. Our common ratio has to be in open interval 0 to 1 because they said it is decreasing. Okay, if it is R is more than 1, it will be increasing. R equal to 1, it will be constant. If R is negative, it will be alternately increasing and decreasing. So R has to be in open interval 0 to 1. Sum of the cubes of all these terms by sum of the squares of all these terms is one equation, is another equation. Two equations and two unknowns. We should be able to find A value and R value.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, he has given, we have to find the sum of first and second terms.
We have to find, I think we have to find GP. That's what he said. Find a progression if the sum of first two terms of GP is 4 by 3. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
You have to just find all the numbers of the series. Okay, so this is a fresh GP with first time as A cube and common ratio as R cube. So it is A cube by 1 minus R. This is A square by 1 minus R square. And this is A into 1 plus R is 4 by 2. Okay, how to simplify this? A cube by 1 minus R cube can be written as 1 minus R into 1 plus R square. This one, if I take to the top, 1 minus R into 1 plus R by A square. So this 12 by 13 is, out of this A will be left, 1 minus R will cancel, so I will be left with 1 plus R by 1 plus R square. But A into 1 plus R is there right here, 4 by 2. So I can substitute this, I'll get R value. Okay. So 4 by 3, 1 plus R square. So I can bring 1 plus R square here, 13 by 12 here. So 1 plus R square is 4 by 3 into 13 by 12, which is 13 by 9. Okay. I can bring 9 here. I'll get 9R square plus 9R plus 9 minus 13 is minus 4 equal to 0. Minus 36. Anybody have an idea how to write
12 and 3.
12 and okay. Plus 12R minus 3R. So 3R plus 4 into 3R minus 1. 9R square, 12R minus 3R minus 4. equal to 0. Here I could cancel 1 minus r because r cannot be 1. Because if r is 1, also would have got something here. Maybe, I don't know, but r is not 1 based on that. Here I'll get r equal to minus 4 by 3 or r equal to 1 by 3. This is also not true. So only common ratio is 1 by 3. And that if you put it here, you get a into 1 plus 1 by 3 is 4 by 3. So a equal to 1. So that's it. We got first term and common ratios. I think the whole GP is, you can write it. Okay. So the GP will be 1, 1 by 3, 1 by 9, 1 by 27, and 1 by 81. So this is one to the G. This is just a matter of solving. I can just tell theory and do all these questions. But so that some models will at least remind us some form.
Make it like this only. This is very nice. God bless you. So is it okay? 17. Anybody needs more time? Okay, 19. There are a few things, there's one or two small things in GP where without writing much we can say here. Okay, in coming to 19th question, there S1 means sum of n terms, that is A plus AR plus AR square, so on up to AR power n minus 1. Then there S2 refers to S2n minus Sn. I can find what is Sn answer, what is S2n answer and subtract. No, I don't want to do that. What is sum of 2n terms minus sum of n terms? Means it is n plus 1th term, n plus 2th term up to 2nth term. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you have to take first term to 2n terms and remove first term to n term, will be left with. But what is n plus 1th term? AR power n. That is next number after this. AR power n plus 1. This is AR power 2n minus 1. You can see very simple common sense that if you multiply this with r power n, this will come. If you multiply this with r power n, this will come. If you multiply with this with r power n, this will come. If I take actually r power n common, I can take a common, but I don't want to take. If I take r power n common, I'll get a plus ar plus ar square, so on up to ar power n minus 1. Okay. So we can see this is r power n times this. Very easy to see. If you take sum here and set same number of elements later, some r power n if you take common, I'm sure this and this will be same because number of times is same. If I take S3, which is S3n minus S2n, that is you have to remove first 2n elements and take the next n elements. So that is 2n plus 1th term, 2n plus 2th term, so on up to 3nth term. So that is AR power 2n, that is the next number after this. AR power 2n plus 1, so on up to AR power 3n minus 1. If I take R power 2n common, then it is A plus AR plus AR square, so on up to AR power n minus 1. So this I can write R power n into S1. This one I can write r power 2n into S1, or I can write r power n into S2. Multiply this with r power n will get, or multiply this with r power 2n will get, either. So now we can see this by this is same as this by this, so they are in GP. That is r power n is equal to S2 by S1 is also equal to S3 by S2, which implies S1, S2, S3, or is it S2 or S2 minus S1? S2 only they call S2n. No? Yes. So this is not S2. This is S2 minus S1. This is S3 minus S2. Okay. So this is also wrong. Okay. So R power n is S2 minus S1 by S1, which is same as S3 minus S2 by S2 minus S1. So this is also not S. This is S1, correct? But this one R power 2n into S1, or r power n into S2 minus S1. Okay, which implies S1, S2 minus S1, S3 minus S2 are in G. So I don't have to use sum of n terms formula. I don't have to find Sn, S2n and Sn and simplify. If you do that way also answer will come, but this is easier. Okay, I'm sure if I take this square equal to this into this, I'll get option B because they're in GP. I can write S2 minus S1 whole square equal to S1 into S3 minus S2. And expand this, I'll get S2 square plus S1 square minus 2S2 S1 equal to S1 S3 minus S1 S2. This if I send this side, S2 square plus S1 square is equal to S1 S3 plus S1 S2. If I take S1 common, it is S3 plus S2. Sorry, it's not visible. Okay, I'm sure this is a question. I'll just check it out. Yeah, S1 square plus S2 square is. Okay. If you directly they would have given B bit, it may be little difficult to prove. Prove that S2 square plus S1 is equal to S1, then you have to find and prove. But how somebody got an idea to make that question? If you look at only option B, it may not be clear. If you look at that A bit, what we proved that these three are in GP, that is quite obvious that somebody would have got an idea how they're in GP. I think this kind of thing is true even in arithmetic progression. That this will be in AP. Because I'm sure this would have got ND. This also would have got ND. Of course, this option B will not be true. Option A, where this are in AP, would have been true. If it is AP, what kind of relation would have got here? 2s2 minus 2s1 equal to s1 plus s3 minus s2. So if I take this 3s2 minus 3s1 would have been s3. Now that itself is a question that we are seeing up here. Yeah. I think one even number I told, if you remember in AP, S3n is equal to 3 times S2n minus Sn. You remember that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I said how this is n pairs and this is 3n pairs. The same thing would have come from here. If it have proved these three are in AP and take this plus this, a double of this, you'll get this result. Okay. I think this question or something. Okay. Anybody needs more time or completed?
Sir, 1 minute.
Okay.
Sir, complete.
Okay. I just want to check if I use sum of enters formula, what will happen? This is a into r power n minus 1 by r minus 1. This is a into r power 2n minus 1 by r minus 1 minus a into r power n minus 1 by r minus 1. If I want to simplify, it is a into r power 2n minus 1 by r minus 1. R power 2n minus r power n. I can take r power n common and write a into r power n minus 1 by r minus 1. Almost similar thing will come as it. S3n minus, this is a into r power 3n minus 1 by r minus 1, and this is a into r power 2n minus 1 by r minus 1. That is a into r power 3n minus r power 2n by r minus 1. That is minus 1 will cancel basically. Denominator is same. If I take r power 2n common, it is a into r power n minus 1 by r minus 1. Okay, so I think this method is also easy. Where the previous one, I wrote so much, but you can visualize many things. That's why it was easy. But anyway, here also same thing, that from here to here you multiply with r power n, and from here to here also you multiply with r power n. So same r power n is equal to s2 minus s1 by s1, which is s3 minus s2 by s2 minus s1. And then there in GP, same thing again. And place s1, s2 minus s1, s3 minus s2, or in G. And then rest of it. Okay. This is method 2, which is more or less same, you can do either way. Okay, just try 21. I want to give some time. I don't want to tell 21 immediately. Try to do yourself. Okay. So they said SP is a GP with first term P and common ratio 1 by P plus 1. So I'm taking SK. First term is K, common ratio is 1 by K plus 1 and infinite GP. A plus AR square so on, where A is K and R is 1 by K plus 1. So when I simplify, I got K plus 1. Now they want S1 plus S2 plus S3 1 up to SP. That's one thing, right? So sigma K plus 1, either you can write the sigma K 1 1 1 1 when you add P times it will be P only. Sum of P natural numbers is P into P plus 1. Directly put K equal to 1, you get 2, 3, first term, second term, third term, and the last term will be P plus 1. Okay. So what is that? This is an AP with first term 2, common ratio P plus, last term is P plus 1 and P terms, n by 2 into first term plus last term. Either way. Is it all right? 21, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Completed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we'll go for 23. What is this 23? The first and second terms of both an AP and GP are same. If S is the sum of n and GP, then prove that sum of first and terms are AP. Okay. Sorry, what is it? 20. Okay. So we have X, Y, and some other numbers which are in AP. We have to find the sum of n terms. And we have an infinite GP where S is equal to A plus AR plus AR square, so on up to infinity, but that A is X and that AR is Y, so on. Okay. So, and our answer has to be in terms of X, not even Y, I guess. X and S. Okay. Okay. So coming to this, common ratio will be okay, for GP part. A is equal to X, R equal to Y, so R equal to Y by A, which is Y by X. So your S will be A by 1 minus R, X by 1 minus Y by X. The answer, I don't think they wanted to avoid N. They want N. In the answer, they want N. What they don't want is Y. If they don't want Y, but that's a second term service. Okay, so we got at least relation between this. That's equal to. I can even find y in terms of exponents. That's 1 minus y by x is equal to x by s. This one here, this one here, this one here. 1 minus x by s is equal to y by x. That is s minus x by s is equal to y by x. So y is s minus x by s into x. Coming to AP part, sum of n terms is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into b. But here, first term is x. Common difference is t2 minus t1, which is y minus x. So this they want sum of n terms. N is n only. A is x. N minus 1 into common difference is y minus x. So I have to find what is the y minus x. So I think I should have not simplified this way here. X minus y by x is equal to x by s. So I can send this x here and take a minus common. Y minus x is minus x squared by s. So if I want to eliminate y, I have to remove this y minus x, which is a common difference, and write this minus x squared by s. So n by 2 into 2x plus n minus 1 into minus x squared by s. Maybe this itself is the answer. When I multiply these two, 2 will cancel, I'll get nx. When I multiply these two, there's a minus, so I'll get a minus n minus 1 into x squared by 2. Actually, it would have been nice if they asked the answer in terms of x, y without n, but then they should have given last time, otherwise the question they want. So okay, so both for an AP and GP, first time is x and common ratio is y, the second time is y. And the sum of GP is s for infinite. So from that I'm able to find relation between x, y, and s. And I know from the what they wanted us to do, why they don't want in the answer. And for AP, sum of n terms formula is this, where I know first time is x, common difference is second time and first time, which is y minus x. I don't want y, how to remove? From this we got y in terms of x. So with that, just write it. Okay, I think next I have to talk about harmonic progression. What time is up? Okay, so tomorrow I'll discuss another 15 questions in mains. Before that or after that, I want to start about harmonic progression theory also. It doesn't take much time. Okay, and we'll go further. Okay, so this question 23. Anybody any doubt?
No doubts.
Okay then. Okay, so for a few minutes we'll keep this. If somebody wants to copy it, those who completed, they can leave. Thank you.
Thank you.